Yo. 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 Yo, yo, yo. Mumble provisions are back. Where? Brother, I can't with this company. I can't. Guys, they messed up provisions. What is their problem? Okay, so they took away provisions, right? We got rid of winter provisions. They bring back the provisions upgrade, right? Guess what they didn't change? The name of the pack is still Winter Provisions Pack. What was the point of taking this away? To change the name to keep the pack Winter Provisions Pack. Make it make sense, EA. Oh my gosh, dude. Unbelievable. I want to know the employee who did that. I want to know this person. I want to know what their thought process was. Yeah, you know, we just updated the name real quick. Pack code and everything. We'll keep that the same. We'll keep it. We don't need it. Guys, listen. So, I made a deal with you, okay? I want to be blunt, okay? I'll be honest. I made a deal with you guys saying, oh wait, hold on. Did I add? I didn't add the grind playlist. What am I doing? I made a deal with you guys that I would have to get to 1,500 packs by the start of stream today, or I owe you guys a half marathon, which is what, 13.1 miles? On average, I had to do more than a little 25 per day, more than 25 per day to get to that 1,500. I promise I tried as hard as I could, guys. I, as someone who loves grinding, don't get me wrong, I wanted to grind. But guys, without provisions for those few days, not gonna lie, it just wasn't possible. I don't want to use that as an excuse. I don't want to say that as like, I let you guys down. It just so happens that, yeah, you do need provisions to grind because you can't make unlimited packs with League SBCs. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we got to figure out what day doing that live stream would make sense. Just kidding. We got the 1,500, no problem. We didn't even need exchanges. No provisions. Just pure hustle, grit, and the premium mix in the mixed league. Let's go. 1,500. Did you guys honestly think you'd see this number again? We got down to almost 1,300 at one point. Boys, we've been grinding. I don't think you understand the amount of runs and packs I've been making. Look at this. I still have 65 jumbo gold packs. Okay? You know the amount of consumables we're going to get in that? You want to know what's funny about the amount of consumables we're going to get? Look at my consumables. I have 904 anchors, 48 hunters, and 537 shadows. We're going to have a few consumables by the end of the grind. Don't worry. But how you guys doing today? Let me put some music on real quick. I just realized I had my copyrighted on. That wouldn't have been good. Lex, what's up, buddy? Anonymous, Bella, how we doing? Hey, bro, what do you think is the best method to make coins actively right now? And congrats. Thank you, buddy. Best method to make coins right now. Are you trying to do it through packs or just like simply trading or investing? Because we might make 25 to 50 mil coins, no joke, with our investments if it goes as planned. Not even if shadows go to 5K. Think about the price of anchors. If anchors go up at all, how much money you could make on that. It's crazy. In the 25 runs in the mix, how many runs of the premium will I be able to make? Quite a few. It's not an exact number because there's other stuff you're doing in the process. So you'd include like bronze upgrades, silver upgrades, triple upgrades, things like that. That could also go towards it. In theory, unlimited, because you don't want to stop after 25 runs of the mix. The way to do the mix, if you're including the mix in the grind, is never stop doing the mix. If you're not trying to do the unlimited mix method and you're doing the premium into the mix, just do a few mix runs with what you're getting and buy the very few cards you'd need. Does that make sense? I can explain it a little more if you need. I would say, if you haven't seen our video on Pro League, Portuguese League sniping, brother, it is easier than ever to make coins on the snipes. So if you want to take a look at that video, we got his YouTube short as well. Help you with some filters. I really recommend that method. Yeah, you won't even. You could technically do bids and flips too, but just simply sniping is going to be overpowered. But yeah, we'll talk more about consumables this stream as well, guys. We're kind of at a I wouldn't say like a crisis point, but the amount of time it's going to take to get any sort of consumable is going to take forever. We still have over 3.5 million coins. Let's look at anchors right now. First of all, we'll look at shadows too, but anchors, what are they? I got these last night for 400 coins, by the way. Almost every anchor I got last night was 400. So we'll keep an eye on that. They're already up quite a bit. What are shadows? W. Alright, we'll get more in. No worries whatsoever. So, I'm curious, all those people who were club stock in 85s, have 85s gone up now that provisions are back? Okay, so it's still minimum of 85. That's good. Imagine they mixed it up and changed it. Can only be 85s. They're up like 500 coins today. Hey, cold. How you doing, Flashius? What's good, brother? Speaking of 85s, you put 400k into 85s and they are rising. W. I'll get Magic's back from my sister-in-law's wedding. Hey. Were you in it at all, or? You're labeled the +1. Is Teo really this expensive? I'm assuming he's for like 1 million Evos. That's all she thinks of you is a +1? Disgusting. You're not even part of the family. The heck is that, man? I would have said you get +1 treatment at the wedding. You don't get a present. Facts. What did you guys end up getting as a present, though? Dude, the amount of presents I've gotten over the years. I'm trying to think the most random one. Usually I'll do the house fund or something like that. I don't like giving actual items, especially like bringing it to the wedding. Nowadays, I feel like most weddings will do an online thing where you can send it to the house with a little note that says who it's from. So it kind of takes care of that. What's new about the PPs? The same PP just re-released. So it's the new version of it, but still 3 rares, 6 golds. Yeah, we're gonna today. Oh, hello. We're gonna spam through our jumbo gold packs, boys. I'm gonna record a video, Paletools related, later. So I want to keep like most of our daily stuff for that. So we're just kind of club stock. We'll do some probably chem style investing too. Do some sniping, some flipping. Just kind of chilling today. That's the vibe today. Chill, grind. Out of sight, out of mind. Municipal winning cards in Ireland. We got them a custom-made painting of the wedding venue. Nice. That's a great gift. I'm trying to think the worst gift I've seen at a wedding. Oh, gosh. Not gift, but I've seen some people wreck weddings by getting way too plastered. And think they're closer to the bride and groom than they actually are. Then that gets very awkward. Amir Khan? Nah, bruh. Is he back? Just let it go, bro. It's over. Amir Khan's running it back from March Madness. Nah. Is he back at McNeese State? Dang. Can't wait for the half marathon with foot cam. We don't have to do the half marathon, buddy. We got the 1,500 packs. Doesn't mean we won't do it. I still might consider doing a stream where we try to do something crazy like that, but we don't have to. What, you didn't believe in me? Y'all honestly thought I wouldn't get the 1,500 packs? Dude, that was light work, man. You know what else is light work? The amount of coins we're making from League SBC still that are going directly towards our chem style fund. Like, low-key, my mindset on chem styles is getting even crazier. I'm starting to think, do I even care about what price we put them in for? If they're in a general range, do we say full send and start buying? Because we know we'll pack so many, so the average goes down that way. And then we'll get so many more coins that we'll get them when they're cheap with more coins. Like, be honest, if Shadows went extinct, are you going to be upset you didn't pick them up for 500 instead? Or you're going to be upset that, wait, how do I word it? If they go extinct, you're not going to be sitting there being like, I can't believe I picked them up at 500 or 700 when I could have gotten them at 500. You're going to be like, why didn't I pick up all coins worth of them? 2002 days? Could I do 2002 days? 2,000 packs, maybe. I would need to not get SBC banned. That would be... that. Nah, I'm not even gonna entertain that. Nah, that would be... It'd be crazy, right? We did technically do a marathon yesterday. We got 51,000 steps in, which was like 26 and a half miles. Who is the one? Oh. Yikes. Yeah, can we work on a deal where I don't get Newcastle cards or Inter cards, please? That would be much appreciated. I'm trying to think. Could I do 100 League SBC runs in 24 hours? I know we did the 75 in 24 hours. $750 open bid is crazy. Crazy. But no, really, we got to start thinking. When does Team of the Season normally happen? Is that April? We're probably at, what, most 2 months away? So we probably want to get those cards in the club sooner than later. Dude, the gold medals from the Winter Olympics look sick. Those are beautiful. The dude on the U.S. hockey team who broke his tooth, he has a photo on his page where he's biting it with the broken tooth. That's cold. United won today as well. Oof. United's looking hot, man. What place is Everton at now? In the table. Let's take a look at FootBob too. Because Sunderland's in a very bad patch of form. Lost the last 4 or 5. It's not looking good, fam. Xhaka's back. Got a few more injuries. But Xhaka's back. Granit Xhaka. They're 9th. If only they did Olympic sports for League SBCs, you'd win gold. Should we do a community Olympics? We could do a community Olympics. That would be sick. We do different events. We do League SBCs within a certain amount of time. We do Paletools versus Foot Genie versus other ones. We do gameplay against each other to see who's the best in the community. We could make it work, man. I'm not into chem styles, but why do you think they will rise so much? Because they always do. It's just a pattern of the game. You'll have times where there's an insane amount of supply and very little need for said cards, and then other times where there's an insane amount of need for said cards with very little supply. And just the standard nature of less people on the game, less people caring about them, but then when majority of people get back on the game for those bigger promos, be more need for them too. But also too, in recent years, the nice thing has been, outside of just hunters and shadows, stats are usually so high on cards that you don't need 2 areas with really good stats anymore. A lot of the ones that have 3 different areas, so like anchors, what is it? Pace, defending, and physicality, I believe. They do phenomenal. And they sometimes get just as much, if not even more, expensive than the shadows. So you have that mixed in with the unlimited nature of it. So if you were to, let's say, do informs, right? And you had 10 million coins. You put 10 million coins into informs. You could get 1 of each inform in the game probably and chuck it in your club. But then eventually you have to put them on your transfer list. You'd have to go unassigned on them. Chem styles, you could put 1 million into your club and still open packs. So there's that element to the investment too that makes it really nice. For us specifically, what makes Chem Style's very attractive is like a big investment is if we feel like they can't possibly get any lower than they are, not only can we get them at that extremely low price, we'll continue to pack them in the Jumbo Gold Pack and the Premium Mix League SBC. So we'll keep getting some that we spend 0 coins on. That brings down that average cost. Combined with Hunter, Shadows, and Anchors, we've probably gotten well over 100 just from the Jumbo Gold Packs. Wait. I thought Gordon was a promo card for Man of the Match or whatever. Did he just get out of packs? Did he just come back into packs, I mean? I did just say, can EA make it so I don't get Newcastle and Inter cards? If I would have gotten his tradable Man of the Match card, would I have used it? Would I have sold it if it was worth a lot? We'd have to think about that, man. That would have been tough. That would have been very tough to work around. But no, let's start thinking of if we did a community Olympics. Because we have people from all different countries. I mean, the UK is the most popular place that watches us. Then it's the United States, Germany, Netherlands is up there. So we could get a decent amount of countries. Another walkout as well. I wonder if I can look at analytics and see the least popular country in our community. One person from Bangladesh. I remember like 5 years ago, we had a spike of people from Poland. And I kid you not, it was like a friend group of like, no joke, no pun intended, 6 or 7 guys from Poland would come in and they call themselves the Pole Squad. And literally every stream for like 2 months, they'd come in and be like, hi, we're from Poland, Pole Squad, Pole Squad. And then we'd talk about their love of Robert Lewandowski, Blachikowski, Piszczek, and one other person. Who do we talk about? A Streets Would Never Forget player, but I'm blanking on his name. I guess I forgot him. Who else was in that Poland back line? I'll have to think about it. Anyways, dude, but yeah, we have still so many packs. Glick's been around for a while. But even before him, I feel like. One last question. Would you recommend to invest in Hunter, Shadow, Anchor, and Hawk, or do you have a favorite? I'm diversifying. Like any good financial advice, diversifying is your best option. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I will say, though, you'll see us do it more and more on stream, on videos. We'll make more videos on it. My plan is to put millions of coins into these. And I'm fine holding through Team of the Season, which, if that's around 2 months away, let's say, just understand that that's kind of my perspective on it. If you want to do, like, quick flips and stuff, there's weekly stuff you can do for sure. We got a ton of anchors last night for 400 coins that are today 650, 700. So we could almost double our coins just in a single day. Less than 24 hours on anchors. So if you see them maybe 400 or under again, that could be a good thing to go for. We said Piszczek already. I'm trying to think who else in that back line. Dude, it's going to haunt me. I feel like there's a very common name we're forgetting. No, Cash is a trader. He doesn't count. It would be like 10 years ago at this point. Dudek? No. Gosh. Think 2012 Euros. 14 years at this point. Dang. What was the 2012 Euros team for Poland? I'll look this up. There's one more name on that team that I'm forgetting. Poland 2012 Euro squad. I feel like it's going to be so obvious. My computer's pooping right now. Uh-oh. It's trying to shut down my ability to search it. Okay. Let's see. So we said Liwa, Blachikowski, Piszczek were the common ones. Who else was on that team? Fabianski, it could be. Titan, yeah. There's another, like, somewhat common name, though. Glick was on there. Milik was on there. Huh. Oh, you know what it was? I'm an idiot. I'm combining two things at the same time. I'm combining that amazing Dortmund squad around that time too. So I'm probably thinking of Dortmund players that weren't Polish. That is 100% what my brain was doing. Okay, yeah, no, we got them all. Oh, what should I do with 4.5 million coins? Yeah, I had two best friends that were Polish. They are Polish. Growing up when I was playing football with them, and their dad was like I don't know if he was a famous tennis player, but they were well off, and we'd stay in their mansion of a place, and we would play FIFA in their basement in their movie theater room. And we'd always do Dortmund as one of the teams. That was 100% what it was. Give us more context. With 4.5 million coins, what are you hoping? We'll kind of help build you a portfolio. How much time, how much effort, how long? Do you want a quick flip? Because I had a little more than that amount of coins, and I'm basically going all in on Chem Styles and then making coins with League SBCs. That's my plan, kind of. Yeah, no, dude. I think I've told this story before, but literally, it would be for their graduation. It was just family, basically at their high school graduation, and then us. So it was a bunch of Polish family and then us, which was really cool. But I remember staying the night when their grandparents were over, because it was twin boys. One was a goalkeeper and one was a striker on our team. And I remember I was the first one to wake up, so I had breakfast with the grandma. She didn't speak a lick of English. And so we were just sitting at the table, I'm like eating food. You just hear, and you're like sitting there like, ah. I remember I had like, it wasn't even a crumb. It was like a tiny little piece of the end of a burnt toast. And I didn't eat that. And I went to go stand up and she slapped my hand. She just went, Zvishna! I'm like, I knew exactly what it meant. Didn't understand the language. I'm like, she wants me to finish my plate. I'm going to sit down and eat it. Speaking of cat, dude, the Mike theory has to be real, boys. It has to be real. I'm just not sure what I want. I think I like the idea of collecting many players, so like icon, SBCs, etc. Oh, so you're not even talking about making coins. You're talking about how you should play the game now with 4.5 million. Yeah, I mean, if you spammed League SBCs however much you wanted, you don't have to go as crazy as 25 a day. Provisions are going to make it easier, but yeah. If you wanted to do basically any icon SBC that comes out, or like the gamble ones, I would kind of think of it as either a day-to-day perspective or a weekly perspective. If you can do X amount in 48 hours, like it gives you 3 every 48 hours, do you want to do 1 every 48 hours? If so, like what's the bare minimum amount of fodder you need each day? Do you want to put any coins towards fodder, or do you want it all to be pack pulled? Because you could buy out a certain card, or if it's a crap icon and let's say you did want to collect them, instead of using that icon as fodder, you might have a one less 90 rated that you could put back in if it's a 90 rated card. And then if you're doing any sort of like trading or investing on the side, if anytime Team of the Weeks go to discard or they get low, you want to go in on some, those coins you'd be making from that would kind of balance out with the other stuff that's happening. Yeah, I would say too, because we're about to have what? Team 2 of this promo this week, right? I wonder what the next promo after that's going to be. I feel like right now is a good time to make coins. I feel like these are a little bit harder to pack. They're not impossible, but a little bit harder to pack. I do like Team of the Week investing and holding. Gotcha. What are they at right now? I sold one for like 14K, but I think it might have been an 85 plus, so I'm not sure what their price is. We can look more into that, though. Vieira. Read his first Polish grandma. 1-0. True. Loved her to death, though. She was fantastic. Belotti. Belotti. Cold, 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 cold. Alright, check those in. Milan, how do you feel about chem styles, brother? What's your thoughts on those? Are you doing any player/gamble SBCs? Yes, we'll continue to do gamble icon SBCs every week. Usually multiple. Right now we're opening tradable packs, so it's more just making coins than anything at the moment. Because we got so many to get through. Look at that, another shadow. Cold. You know what's going to be crazy? There's going to be like random things like marksmans that will go up. And we'll have like 700 just pack pulled ones chilling in our club when it happens. I can't wait. All right, 50 more. Oh no! What did I just do? I submitted stuff to the club and I have no idea what I did. Reduce Liberty. Let's go look. Basic will be 5K by La Liga team this season. I love how long team of the season is for a promo. Team of the year is nice, don't get me wrong. Lots to like about team of the year. But just for the sake of how long team of the season is, how long things stay relevant, both for like content and then like just community projects. Past we had exchanges this time last year. We didn't have exchanges till summer, but we come up with some cool stuff. This is what we're gonna do this year. We'll have a lot of coins in Chem Styles for sure. Outside of that, we'll have to come up with another fun project. We'll have thousands of packs still as well. Did you finish Champs? I played that one Champs game and had enough. And stopped playing Champs. So in theory, yes, we did finish Champs. Did we play all the Champs games? No. 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 The walking pad coming in handy for you? Competitive gamers, 30 minutes of cardio before gaming is a hidden cheat code. Studying gamers found reaction time, visual memory, speed accuracy for context effects are huge. Turn on your brain before queuing or you're trolling. We need to run studies, C-Barbs, of if you're doing it while gaming, how much more beneficial that is. Well, we will be the case study, okay? We're going to, as a community, all get our walking pads on and figure that out. Who do you think will be the La Liga Player of the Month? Who's even potential candidates? I don't think I even pay attention to any La Liga. How much is a walking pad? Depending on how much you weigh. If you're not like super overweight, like really heavy, most cheap walking pads or most lightweight walking pads you can get for under $100 or around $100. So you're just keeping your small rares? Well, we had the experiment where I had to get to 1500 by today. Otherwise, I owe you guys a half marathon on our walking pad. So I got to keep them at least there for today. Otherwise, the second I get below it, someone's going to come in and be like, Mumba, you didn't hit it. It shows right there you're under 1500. You lied to us. Yeah, I would say for freedom units, 200 pounds or less, 180 pounds or less, it's A lot are out there. I got an incline treadmill for 120 during Black Friday. Best investment ever. I'm going to see if we can work with a company to get me a new walking pad. Because I would love to get one that also can be inclined. Maybe you should just do every promo 100 and then put everything from them into picks and packs. We kind of did that already. The one right after Team of the Year. I can't remember the name of the promo. But that's exactly what we did. We spammed a bunch of them and then just made non-stop player picks. Why don't you open packs with Paletools? I do for a lot of them. Jumbo gold packs, it's much easier to open them this way. Especially for the stuff we get rid of versus keep. It's not as, I feel like, useful to open them up on there. Because you might as well open them all up. Well, here's the thing, right? It's a nice insurance for days you feel like not grinding at all. Or if EA doesn't give us content. So, having them is definitely a cheat code. Even opening them is nice, but then they end up getting recycled back in anyway, so no matter how many we open, we're just never going to run out. I don't know how you craft so many. I get bored after like 10. It can get boring, but like I said, if you mix it with like watching YouTube or a live stream or like a movie, you don't really notice it. Plus, when you kind of understand the math behind it and you understand that if you're in the position where you're doing it for profit, the more you do, the more coins you're making. The better chance you have at a better pull as well, which would then be even more coins. It's hard to like not stop. That's a good looking feller. Grinding the mix right now? I love the mix still. Victor Gomez. Yo, that kind of looked like the Juve kit. Yo, why does that kind of look like the Juve kit? Y'all see it or am I tripping? The Juve kit, the lines were the other direction though, I guess. So never mind. And I'm colorblind. I don't even know if they're the right colors. Picked up 885s for 1.5K. Hopefully they can double. Nice. Do you recommend me to invest in 85s? I mean, I would have picked them up before it came out. I guess you could try after, but I'd prefer chem cells. You're going to win on Wednesday, but still won't... Oh, we got to do our YouTube shorts. We're kind of a little bit of a magician, boys, when it comes to getting games right. Guess who predicted the Arsenal bottle? Champions League, we're a little hit and miss. Prem, we got Prem sorted to a T. The kit did have the right colors. So what were the right colors? Black and white, right? Finishers, I feel like, are going to be great. And snipers as well. Yeah, if I can just store as many of these over time as possible. I wouldn't ever bid 150 on them. But just collecting them, man. It's going to be so nice. Also, too, any, like, popular kit, guys. Any country that sounds like a big deal. Any team that's somewhat decent. Quickly just look to see if they go for anything. You're probably throwing away money. Jumbo gold backs without even realizing it. Yo, Bubba, long time no see. About to speed run foot champs tonight. Welcome back, brother. I wish you well if you're playing champs. It hasn't gotten any better since you left. If anything, the game might have gotten worse. If that's even possible. Sure you walk 20 minutes before, mate? True. I got a nice little walk in before we start our stream. We're already at over 20k steps for the day, so don't know if we'll do a walking pad for ourselves on the stream today. Maybe tomorrow. Does Rangers kit go for anything? Yeah. Pennyroll has a sick kit. This is Rosario Central. We got both Rosario's kits. Wonder if that's ever happened before. You think it applies to making League SBCs faster? I think the science and the logic that went into that study would improve anything. If you're increasing your cognitive abilities, whether it's League SBCs, reaction time in a game, things you're picking up on, like all that stuff would probably improve. Would it be balanced out completely by looking over at chat on the side of your screen and reading comments like, Mumbo, when are you going to drop another OnlyFans? There's probably a... not as much of his advantage, but never know. You won 10,000? Hey, Sharky. I would usually say do not sports bet at all. Not the way to go. But since I won you so much money already, put it all on the lineup I'll give you tomorrow. We'll record our predictions tonight. They'll be the YouTube shorts for tomorrow. Romain Mundo. Though I'm a 9 to 10 win player, I just don't care anymore. Wait, did Weekend League get extended? Or does it always go? Ends in 9 hours. Let's go for it, boys. Let's go for it. Okay, I don't know any of the rat tactics nowadays. Is there a, I don't think we even have anything set. Formation, squad selector, squad builder. Yeah, did I not have any of this set? Whoopsie. There we go. Alright, let's give one game a try. If we go down 3 goals, we'll quit. Sound good? We'll get back to packs. Score predictions after you see the team, let me know. I was going to bet on the Gala to win, but I listened to you and put Juve to win 5-2. Juve's coming back, by the way. You heard it here first. Sophia! Okay, he's cooking me. He's absolutely going to cook me. But I did a walk before this, so my brain is fully functioning. Now, my brain has had a ton of concussions and already isn't fully functioning. But I feel like we can get something from this game. Oh, he's already under pressure. He feels it too.
Really committed tackle from Marcelo.
Can we find Pina? Boys, she's just too good.
So the game continues. Will there be a quick answer from juniors? Payor. Looking for the right angle.
What's he trying to do?
Wasn't the best position from which to shoot.
She just didn't show any awareness there.
Claudia Pina.
That was a bad ball by me.
At the back.
I'll admit it. I made a mistake.
Juniors regaining possession. Decent position.
Oh, look at that comeback defense.
Essa.
Yes.
Feeding it through.
I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot.
Now what can they do from here?
Just kidding. I got Pina. I'm not an idiot. Oh my gosh, boys. You guys should have just told me to abuse Pina. I'd never lose a Foot Champs game ever again.
Impending danger, but good defending.
Well, they made some good decisions there.
Lionel Messi. Trying to tee it up. It's a perfect challenge. The ball forward with genuine purpose here.
Ooh-hoo-hoo.
Fine tackle there to prevent the chance.
We're skiller now too, boys.
Neto showing good vision.
Yeah, offsides.
The flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Pina. High quality defending.
Watch the slide tackle. You ready?
Juniors with acres of space out wide.
Woohoo! Dude, I timed that perfectly. I called that from a mile away as well.
Neto. Frimpong. On to Messi.
Alright, I just need to play close passes. Why am I...
Excellent vision.
Poor, of course. You got Futuri from an 81 plus. Nice.
They have the momentum now. So on they go again, and you really sense that juniors have the momentum now.
Alright, we need to focus. This is where
So a throw in here.
we come back in the game completely, or we lose it completely. It's closer than you think.
Ronaldinho. A good idea. Oh, fully stretched.
Mumbo, you Pina file? Absolutely.
And taken short. Claudia Pina. And the shot. Able to close down the shot. And Messi in a good position.
Almost, man.
High percentage chance to add to their advantage, but an opportunity.
Put me on time finishing and I'll cook.
A bit more comfortable, but it was a decent effort from there, I have to say.
Takes the shot. The keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happens. And does well to keep it in play. And a tidy tackle. This could be the equaliser.
No, bro. Sweat versus sweat, dude.
Course of this game, level now.
Sweat off.
Let that pass all the way, cutting it out.
Uh-oh.
Good juniors move in the making. But timely defending when it mattered. Jeremy Frimpong. Now with Messi.
What kind of pass was that, Dino? Alright, Dino's got to come off.
Samuel Eto'o.
The block, by the way.
Prevented the damage. Now
So
they
does Mendy.
to bring that attack to an end.
Both of them are just criminal in this team.
Mendy. And support available. That's a fine looking ball from Eusebio. And she's done it.
Alright, hat trick with Pina in the first half.
She's tearing this defense apart.
Watching Mama plays like watching Antenna manage Arsenal. Oh, just you wait. You think it's been negative so far? Give me a second. It's about to get much worse.
The first half here comes to an end.
Alright, just like that, it's halftime. What's going on? You're watching a master at work. That's what's going on.
So the second half underway and juniors trailing. Will they be able to pick it up a notch or two?
We were just talking about foot champs randomly, and I asked if it was still on. And I was like,
Can he put it away?
okay. I know I have no right to complain with what I'm doing with Pina. But my goodness, that low driven, bro.
Marcelo. Slight miscue in the final third. So a throw in here. Eusebio. No possibilities in the centre. It's a perfect challenge.
He's scoring on this.
Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Have to pay attention to
Dude, how? Oh my goodness.
Never stop believing.
I need to learn that.
Victory.
You just think there's no angle whatsoever.
4-3.
Pena might not even be enough.
Excellent defending.
Oh, he fully sent me.
Well, very effective play in possession. Eto. And he's
No, now I'm selling. I'm selling completely.
1, 2 and quick.
You're playing like Arsenal bottling it? Did you expect anything else?
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Kylian Mbappe did really well to get through.
Bro, how does a slide tackle play the ball that far? What am I watching?
Could be on. Well, you really have to applaud the ambition. Reinders.
Say what you want, I actually play football. I do the most realistic shots possible of Pena.
Riot here, almost out of sight.
Yeah, GG. We lasted one half, boys. It's rough out there. Wait, Jokic has 15 goals this season? Surely not. Hey, son really kid, baby. Oh, 400 coins? What is that, EA? Excuse me. Break in Orlando City are in advanced talks to sign Griezmann from Atletico Madrid. What is the MLS becoming? Nah, bruh. Come on. Caruso. Oh, oops. Put 5 million to 85 yesterday. I completed the game. How much? If you sold at current prices, how much would you make? Another hunter. Come on. Come on. Probably 11 mil. Sheesh. How many unassigned did you go on? How long did that take? The man cannot be stopped. Inverse Kramer is now a better trader than Pelosi Tracker by over 35%. Or almost identically 35%. That's insane, dude. That's crazy, bro. English managers up at all? Maybe depending on the one. When you're going band for band with bro and he pulls out a picture of him in a happy relationship. Hey man, listen. Can't be doing that. Cannot be doing that. That's cheat code, that's cheating. Wait, why is this Declan Rice meme generational right now? Went in the kitchen to help out my mom for iftar and knocked over the entire tray of fried food. It's the meme of Rice telling people to focus, and then he dribbles right into the Spurs player and concedes a goal, even though they won 4-1. Rice, baby. It's rice, baby, not rice, baby. Oops. Yeah, dude, better apologize, man. You ruined it. Imagine becoming a professional footballer and just being an icon swap token. Low key, that'd be awesome, though. Your face would be everywhere. Players with the bicep plus playstyle are a joke. That's why I only use players with the tricep plus. Alright, 60 more. You're getting submitted into an SBC. Now, real talk, if they give content creators cards, I would have to pick a Libertadores team, right? Obviously, Sunderland would be a preferred one, but like stick me on like Cerro Porteño or something. And I'm cooking. Evo me? Wait. What if someone did all the swaps to not put him into the icon swaps, but to do an Evo, swap Evo to glory? Is it too late? Can I get all these swaps to do that? Ooh, what's that Nike ball? Ooh. It's kind of cold. How many coins do you think we have right now? We're about to have 4 mil again just off of these. That's crazy. Hamano! Cold! It's like another 14K. Gertruda! Today I match Credit Card FC. Jeez, man. Team is crazy. Does the Inter Miami badge go for anything? Or the kit? It's like 300 coins. So yeah, beautiful. What happened with Sunderland this week? The Mexican powerhouse was too much. No bueno. Ugh. Head injury and all. Oh, they lost to Fulham, and Jimenez scored 2 goals. And one of them was a stupid penalty that should have been offsides. Nil-nil at halftime. 3-1 Fulham at full time. Crazy second half. Sunderland got 2 brand new injuries. Yeah, Jimenez is not getting renewed, and their winger's not getting renewed either. Lucas Beraldo. All right, 7 more. Another shadow. Dude, there's just so many. We don't even have to buy them off the market anymore. Wait. Time out. Guys, infinite money glitch. Guys, I found a way to make infinite coins. You guys ready for this? It's actually a cheat code. We can do this all together too. The more we get to do it, the better. Alright? Here's what we're going to do. Anybody listening, if you're grinding League SBCs right now, if you're grinding gameplay, that's fine. Just listen to the words I'm going to say. We should come up with a time of the week where we all build out throughout the course of the week like 100 jumbo gold packs, and we all as a collective community spam them together when there's already a crap ton of supply. Then what we do is we get all the shadows, hunters, and anchors when they continue dropping in price, and we invest in all of them. When they go back up in price, we do more League SBCs, and we rinse and repeat the process over and over. How much does Arteta go for? No shot. 3K. So as a community, we create a ton more supply on top of the already heavy supply. Buy all the cards up, make them more expensive again, and then open more jumbo gold packs with them being expensive. Thoughts? Is that a good idea or a good idea? Or a great idea? Is the Real Madrid badge really 10K? Guess we'll find out. You are the Arteta of the transfer market and on the menu. True. Fran Alonso. We'll quick sell him. Final jumbo gold, boys. Tony Santos. See. Yeah. All right. That's filling up. What's your shadows right now, man? It still blows my mind that Raheem Sterling's at Finyard. That's crazy. What kind of career mode transfer is that? How much are hunters normally? We won't go crazy. We'll just buy some. Just a few. This one's 7-5 in extra time. Game 4, 3 on a record. Already want to smash my head through the screen. Hey man, listen. It will only get worse. Keep going. Push it to the limit. All right, 650. Where's the supply, dude? As I say that, I missed the 200 snipe. Of course. Alright, how about special cards? What are they looking at? Oh? Oh? Are we back, boys? What do I do with my 83 cards? Getting so many dupes. Dailies, League SBCs. Team of the Week upgrades, whatever you want. Whatever your heart is telling you. Where's the heroes at? Oh? Okay. Easy money. And, of course, I have to kick us. Beautiful. Alright, dudes, we gotta wrap up soon. We gotta head out. Anything else we need to cover? Ever mentioned from the Icon PP? He's 500k somehow. He's a baller, man. Don't disrespect him. Have you only packed 4? It's harder to pack these, in my opinion. Will R9 be worth the foot champ spin? No. But you should do it anyways. Prove to yourself that you can do it. It's a life lesson right there. Even if it's not worth it, do it. Think of all the things you could be doing in life right now. Instead, you're inside playing foot champs. Just packed Giovanni. Know who I just packed? Absolutely nobody. This game, we packed quite a few walkouts from the Jumbo Golds. Ten games. 5 games. 5 games. 5 games with Pina. 5 games with Messi. 10 games with Frimpong. Eusebio? 7. Dino? 5. Roofs? 192 cold. Alright, boys, take it easy. Have a good rest of your night. If you did enjoy the stream, do me a favor, smack that like button, subscribe if you're new. We'll have the Champions League predictions shorts out tomorrow. We'll have another live stream. And by tomorrow, I mean Tuesday. Bible study Tuesday night, so it won't be a super long live stream. And then, yeah, we'll probably have a video go up Wednesday, maybe Paletools related. Maybe some investment stuff as well. We'll kind of keep an eye on what comes out. Maybe we'll do something provisions. But yeah, take it easy, guys. God bless. Peace.